what's up. All right, really quickly, let me fix one more thing here. And we're ready to roll. Welcome, everybody. In the bottom right-hand corner of King's Cove, LE. In the purple, it is NULL. And his opponent in the top right, top left, let me try that again. His opponent in the top left, in the red, playing Zerg, it is 11. So guys, if you are just joining us, you have come at the right time. Today is the semis, the third place matches, and the grand finals in Diamond Heroes 2, and then slightly later today, Platinum Heroes 2 as well. All of these matches are going to take place today. All of the folks playing today are going to win some money from this tournament. The only question that remains is how much are they going to win? We don't have any WCS points to give away, but we do have a pretty nice prize pool. A quick reminder before the tournament really gets underway, guys, if you would like to contribute to the prize pool for Platinum Heroes 2 or Diamond Heroes 2, there's still time. Type in !Matcherino in the chat. Add the codes Platinum number 2 or Diamond 2 into Matcherino, and you can give 50 free cents to be distributed among our winners today. If you'd like to support the tournament's longer term, head to the Patreon. That said, 10 Lings on the way from 11. This could be a very short day. What are the Lings doing queued back to this Overlord? Is he gonna drop her Lord right away? Ling speed on the way. Maybe he's just hiding him from a probe scout or something? 11 with 2 more Lings on the way. Well, uh-oh. Where are you going? What are you doing, boys? Maybe that was just a miscue on the Lings there. Aha, yes, the rally point not correctly set. He's going to waste a little bit more time. DeCeCe, you renewed your subscription for 3 months, you absolute bear. Look at you. Thank you so much, man. Your support of my channel is unbelievable. I'm so lucky to have you as a fan. Oh, man. This is going to be a very short game. 1-11. Already cranking out more Zerglings here. What does NULL have back home to defend this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not a whole lot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The wall is down. The one Adept is here, but the Zerglings have arrived. Zergling speed about halfway done. This probe immediately pulled here from NULL to try and defend against these Zerglings. Now, 11 has to control this very carefully to make sure that he takes this Adept down. Very nice timing there by the probe to get the pylon down. The Stalker is out here. So far, NULL holding very well. However, the Zerglings now beginning to spread around just a little bit, starting to work down. Oh my god, they're going to pick off the Cybernetics core. It's not going to live. Warpgate's not going to finish. 11 might not do crippling damage here, but he's going to do some significant damage. Oh, baby. Here we go. Zergling speed has finished up. 2 more gateways on the way. 12 Lings flooding across right now. And the Zerglings are in the base. The probe did not drop the pylon in time. Full surround on the sentry. Full surround on the Stalker. Oh, I think it's just GG, baby. The Zerglings from 11 absolutely loose, picking down everything at the front here. These 2 pylons would be a great win. A giant probe transfer here. NULL desperately trying every trick in the book he knows, but 12 probes have already gone down, and game number 1 is going to be a real quick one, folks, between NULL and 11. More Zerglings in the base. I was going to say 2 Zealots on the way, but they're not even going to finish. Hokey smokes. In record time, 11 is going to take game number 1. Well, that was quick. Oh, man, that was quick indeed. Hokey smokes. All right, give me just 1 second, guys. Here, let me adjust this down. There we go. Look at that. All right, guys, that was a very quick game. Wow. NULL going up, 11 going up very quickly, which means that NULL is going to have the map choice for map number 2. This schedule, by the way, guys, is tentative for today. This will be the order that we play the matches in, but, you know, the timings might not quite work out. We may be able to start a little bit earlier on the Platinum Heroes match, depending on if all of the rest of the matches go this quickly. Woo! It's not going to take half an hour, baby. We're 4 minutes into the cast, and we're already on game number 2 between NULL and 11. Waiting on NULL now for the map choice. Obviously, loser chooses the map choice here, so NULL is going to be able to choose what we go for. All right, map choice has been made. Let's get this baby going. I gotta hydrate today. I was streaming for 6 hours yesterday. Can't stream for that long again today without being very careful about the cords, man. Gotta be very dangerous. So, all right, let's make sure that both these players are ready to go. And we can hop straight in to game number 2. Tree of Life, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. A reminder, guys, I'm on a 60-second delay here, so we don't have any stream cheating or anything. So I will see everything you type in chat. I'm just going to be a little bit late responding to you, so please, I beg of your patience. If you hear anything that I can fix in the stream, any noises or anything, let me know. I'll fix them a minute later, right as soon as you tell me. But Tree of Life, welcome back, baby. Oh, man. This is still a best-of-3 match. The best-of-5s don't start until the grand finals and the the third-place match, potentially. Now, the sorry, let's get into game number 2 here. So yeah, we're still on best-of-3s today. The rules are probably wrong. These should be best-of-3s. The finals are best-of-5, and then the third-place match is best-of-5. If we have time, based on that first match, we're going to have time. In the bottom right-hand corner, in the purple, playing as Protoss, it is NULL. And his opponent in the top left, in the red, playing Zerg, it is 11. I think he's chosen his name after the total number of minutes he's gonna play in today's semifinal match. 11 looks like he is primed and well on his way to get up to that grand finals today. So the winner of this match goes on to the grand finals. The loser of this match goes down to the third and fourth place match. Now, the third and fourth place prizes in this tournament are actually the same amount of money. So our third and fourth place players are going to win the same amount of money, but they are going to be competing for pride. So the third and fourth place match should be a ton of fun. But the grand finals are definitely where it's at, so you guys are going to want to stick around all day. Not going to want to miss any of the action coming up later. All right, NULL setting that probe down. Looks like he is going to drop that expansion on the low ground, so going to expand again here. Spawning pool coming out again from 11, very similar time to last time. Hey, Mars Bars, just for the follow. Thank you so much, man. I'm so glad you're enjoying the Diamond Heroes tournament. I am having a blast, baby. Day 2 is always incredible. Day 1 is fun. So both days of casting a tournament like this, a 2-day tournament, are fun for different reasons. Day 1, I get to meet all the players. I get to see some fun builds. I get to kind of find and pick out who I really like, who's doing cool stuff with their builds, who's doing fun stuff. And then Day 2, I've got my favorites chosen, and we just kind of get to see who moves on, baby. Okay, so 4 Zerglings this time. Not too many. Looks like we're not going to see another massive Link Flood, I don't think, from 11. This may end up being a little bit more of a standard macro game. Zergling speed, of course, on the way. Anyway, today's match is going to be great fun. If you haven't had a chance yet, go ahead and check the Liquipedia page. It is ! Liquipedia in the chat. That'll link you straight to the Diamond Hero and the Platinum Heroes Liquipedia pages. Both of them being kept up by the Platinum Heroes admin, who are doing a great job keeping this tournament running. It's been a real smooth experience so far. So you can check and see how all your favorites did in yesterday's matches, and you can see today's matches if you are a Zerg fan. Ooh, nice pylon block there by NULL. Going to drive 11's drone out here, and 11 going to be forced to respond to that. Oh, 11 check up. That was a nice cancel there by NULL. Oh, it looks like he's going to pylon block here. But there we go. 11 not fooled. Needs to move that drone back over, get that third planted down. So a little bit of a delay, but not bad. Pretty cute play there from NULL. Anyway, as I was saying, do check out the Liquipedia. Today's matches in the Diamond Heroes tournament look like it's going to be very diverse. Should be a lot of fun. Today's matches in the Platinum Heroes tournament that's coming up after this. The Platinum Heroes, if you like Zergs, I got good news for you, man. Zergs all over the place. All 4 of our semifinalists in the Platinum Heroes tournament are Zerg players. That means our 4th place player gonna be a Zerg. Our 3rd place player gonna be a Zerg. You get the idea. They're all gonna be Zergs, man. I did think it was funny. We did have a player in the Platinum Heroes tournament whose name was Zerg. And he couldn't have been more right. Just predicting that outcome. And oh my gosh, speaking of sneaky, look at this. NULL dropping that Dark Shrine, but there is an Overlord here from 11. The Overlord probably needs to get in and scout this. One Spore Crawler with a couple of roaches will shut this down. So 11 could get something done here. Stalker, gonna try and push that Overlord out, but look at this, 11 already on it. Can he make it in time? Oh, wow, queued right to it, and look at this, he is gonna see it. Oh my god, okay, so he barely sees it. If he clicked on it, he'll get it. This could be a fake out. This does almost look like a little pylon. It'd be in a slightly unusual place, but it does almost look like that. So if 11 clicked on it, he's going to know what's coming down. Let's see what Null decides to do. Are we going to see Spore Crawlers coming up? Are we going to see Overseers getting morphed in? Nothing yet. Nothing yet. There it is. One Spore Crawler down. Where is that Spore Crawler? In the natural, so I think he has got an idea what is coming. A lot of Overlords coming in here. We should see some Overseers morphing in. The Dark Shrine just about to finish up here from Null. 8 roaches on the way. Only one Spore Crawler, though. 11, you gotta get some Overseers out of the map, buddy. Warp Prism coming out here for Null. Warp Prism, ready to go, baby. Lair Tech about halfway finished from Null. Oh, Zerg was in the Diamond Heroes tournament. Sorry. Still, yeah, the joke still stands. You're right, Gator. Thanks. 4 DTs coming in here. There's only one Spore Crawler. Oh, he's going Archons. What? Okay, so he must know that he got spotted. Just going for the Archon drop. Interesting. So even though 11 didn't really respond to this quite as well as he could have, I mean, can you imagine if you dropped those DTs in the main? There's nothing here. You could have taken down the main hatchery. And probably the third, too. It's all right. He's going to go for the Archon drop into the main, and there's still a lot of damage to be done. The entire army for 11, a lot out of control here. Or out of position, rather. And here we go. Archons into the main, immediately closing down on that Queen. The Warp Prism getting away with just a little bit of shield damage here. Archons immediately down here, now going into the mineral line, finding this nice position here, in between the gas and the minerals there. Couple roaches coming in, trying to defend against this. The quick pickup there from the Warp Prism, and the this is a good pairing. Man, name a more famous pairing. Observer and Warp Prism with 2 Archons in it. I'll wait. Picking off all those creep tumors, able to push that creep back. That's a really good play there from 11, who was able to transition out of this DT shrine that didn't quite work out. It was scouted a little bit early. Zealot legs on the way for our Protoss player, building up a sizable ground army. Should be a key to-do of his coming up soon. There we go. We can see him adding on those gateways, really getting ready to power up for that gateway army to support these Archons and the Immortal that's already out. +1 on the way as well for Null from that one Forge. Ooh, Archon pickups very nicely done here. Null able to escape with his life. Gonna get chased off creep there, and the creep tumors should be able to spread. 11 should be able to continue to push that creep since the Observer and Warp Prism have been driven away. Overseers finally on the way here for our Zerg player. Third base coming down for Null now. He's going to be even on bases with the Zerg player pretty quickly here. Null actually doing a really nice job this game, macroing behind what has been a pretty standard game. Third base going to get scouted out here. One poor little Probius is going to go down. Oh, Probius, bless your heart. And the army called out to defend as all the probes transfer over. That third base isn't quite finished yet. Those probes are going to have to make one long-distance mining trip. But that's all right. They need the exercise anywhere. They're looking a little chunky, aren't they? And there we go. Third Nexus finishes up just as the fourth comes down for 11 here. 11 with a whole heap and helping of roaches on the map. Coming across. Look at that. Look at how sexy that looks. Right past that Platinum Heroes logo. Beautiful work. Thanks to our artist for getting that done. That looks so great on the map. Really a way to make this tournament our own. Beautiful. So, really unusually structured natural here for Null. Normally you see those gates maybe in this main where there's all this open space for building buildings. He's of course built those gates down in the natural, which is an unusual choice to be sure. Looks like the engagement's coming here from 11. 11 starting to put some pressure here on the third base. Charge Zealots coming forward. Archons in the back. Guardian Shield has been popped up. And oh, the DTs in the front. Going to get a lot of work done here as there's no Overseer with this army. DTs slicing away at these roaches. And 11 is going to get pushed back very aggressively here. Hearing the sound of those sides whipping through the army. And look at this. Charge lots and DTs picking off these roaches one by one as 11 wheeze all the way back home. What a shame. 11 unable to do any damage at all. Now behind this, he's adding on some Hydralisks, which is really nice. He doesn't have any upgrades for his army yet. So no +1, no Hydralisk speed, no Roach speed, no nothing. 11 has had to cut a lot of corners, I think, and I'm not really sure why. He hasn't been harassed that significantly. Hey, Terran Army, thanks for dropping the follow, man. I appreciate it. And look at this, almost like he's listening to the broadcast in the future. +1 missile attack and Hydralisk speed have already started now for 11. Templar Archives on the way from Null. Gonna get those High Templar out. Get those Storms going. He does already have a DT Shrine out, so he's already got the Dark Archons. I wish they were Dark Archons. They're just normal Archons. Oh, well, they're still pretty cool. And +2 on the way for Null, who's going to be at least 1 upgrade ahead of his opponent this entire game as long as he stays diligent. 4th hatchery up 4-11. A big round of drones coming out. 12 more drones. That'll put him way ahead in the worker count this game, which is nice. The Zerg macroing very well behind this, but but Null has a pretty solid looking army so far, scrubbing in some more DTs, adding on those +2 charge lots. Well, they'll be +2 by the time the engagement happens. Right now they're just +1, adding on those +1 charge lots. Archons, 3 Immortals, or 2 Immortals. Oh, and these skins, it's so hard to tell what the units are. The Stalkers and the Immortals do look very similar, don't they? You can forgive a guy for messing that up, I think. War Prism out of the map, not able to get much done here. DT's pushing forward. Looks like he wants to get some damage done here. Oh, there's no detection. There's no detection at all. Oh, baby. DT gonna snipe off this 5th. Is he gonna force a cancel? Is 11 gonna notice in time? 11, cancel it. Cancel it. Don't let it die. Cancel it. Oh my god, doesn't cancel it. Gets the kill on that. The DT killing off that 4th base rather, or that 5th base rather. 5th base killed off there by the DT. That's a nice snipe by Null, who is staying very active with those DTs this game. Storm finally on the way, about halfway done, starting to warp in those Templar, he's gonna need every last Templar he can get, as we see a lot of Roaches and Hydralisks out on the map now. Some good Storms could be devastating, but the Hydralisk den, the Lurker den almost finished up here for 11. How many Observers does Null have out on the map right now? Okay, just 2. 1 of his natural, and 1 out with his army. That's actually pretty safe. As long as he stays... Hey, Cruel Richard! Thanks for the follow, man. I thought I saw your name on the tournament earlier. Were you able to join us? I forget. A lot of our players missed the signups. It was a pretty confusing thing to do. All right, there we go. A little Roach aggression is going to get cleaned up here. This Protoss army from Null looking so spooky scary. But 10 Lurkers now on the way from 11. Oh, baby, he needs 1 more to really live up to his name. 10 workers, 10 Lurkers, and his name is 11. Oh, man, Lurkers look so good, don't they? Look at these things. Oh, they're just spooky and creepy. I love it. Ah, terrifying. And here they go, out onto the map. Hydralisks, Roaches, Lurkers, a big beefy army from the Zerg player here. Let's zoom out a little bit. Now look at this. Scouting Phoenix is going to see exactly what this army composition is. Going to get a full look at where they are before it goes down. So that's nice. It's going to tell Null exactly what he's up against. Here we go, both armies posturing a little bit. Zerg taking down these rocks here. Wants to open up an attack path so he can be sure to get us around here. Very nice from Null getting that War Prism out of the way. Null setting up for a flank on the north side. He's moving his army pretty significantly out of position here, though. His army going to be about as slow as 11's army. 11 looks like he's going to retreat here. Not going to take the bait. Not going to move forward just yet. Oh, baby, here we go. Observer on the map should help him pick off a couple creep tumors here. Lurkers setting up a defensive position here. Lurkers into the ramp here. First Storm does go down. It is a bit of a miss there. DT is picked off there. 5 Overseers with the map. Lurkers again pushing forward. Going to take position up on the high ground here. A couple Storms can end this whole man's career. The Lurkers burrowing down very close together here. 1 Storm on those Lurkers would take him out, but the Observer already doing its job here. Storms on the back, not quite getting the Lurkers they need. 4 Lurkers in the back, still shelling down a lot onto the army here. There we go. Protoss Storms are going down onto those Lurkers. Only 1 Lurker remaining. The Zerg army getting picked apart here. A lot of the ground army from the Protoss has gone down, but a big Warping of Zealots in the back is going to push forward. And with these 5 Immortals still alive, it looks like Null is in really good position to push forward here. We see 27 Hydralisks, 11 Roaches adding onto the way here. But here we go. 11 has his 4th base getting collapsed in on, and there's nothing here to defend against it. Charge lots up front, soaking up a lot of this damage here. From the Hydralisks, but the 4th base has gone down. Charge lots still taking a lot of damage here. The Hydralisks going to be able to get on top of these Immortals now. Nice reshuffling here from Null to move these charge lots in front of the Immortals, get those Immortals back, move the War Prism forward so he can juggle with the... Oh no, he's moving the War Prism right in the main base. It looks like he wants to distract and deflect here. Going to move the War Prism into the main base here. Should be a big Warping of Zealots, and there's nothing to defend against this. Now the only tech structure he's going to be able to pick off here is the Infestation Pit. Oh, he's going with DTs instead. Oh, this is so cute. Warping in a couple DTs into the main base. The DT should go straight for... Oh, Queens? Going straight for Queens. Going to try and pick off the larvae here, but the fleet of Overseers is there. The Queen's going to be able to pick it off. The first Queen is going to go down. Drones should be under attack now. The DT is going to get a couple pickoffs here before the Hydralisks are able to make mincemeat of them. Here we go. Picking it off. Last DT cleaned up there, so a cute little aggression there. 7 drones are killed, but at this stage of the game, that's not the end of the world for our Zerg player. Worse for him right now is that he has no 4th base, he has no 5th base. The Protoss player is on 4 bases, and the Zerg is only on 3. Take a look at the income tab for this game, guys. You can see that aggression from NULL really did its damage. Now, the problem is that 11 has a pretty beefy army there. A lot of the lurkers did go down, but the Hydra is still adding a lot of DPS as well as the roaches in front of him. So NULL doing the wise thing here, sitting back, macroing up, adding onto this army, scrubbing in those Archons, adding on more charge lots, getting the plus shield upgrades, and even dropping 4 Stargates in the main here. Oh, baby. All right. More lurkers here want to engage. Overseers are on the map, as are observers, so there's no units that are going to be cloaked here. All the lurkers going down here. 11 getting absolutely ripped apart here. Some huge storms landing on that base, on the, pardon me, that army. And it looks like NULL just going to tear through his opponent here. We see a Spire and 20 more Hydralisks on the way, but our Protoss player, emboldened by his success, pushes forward. 11 taking a really, really bad fight for the second time this game. NULL doing really well here, setting up for his charge lot counterattack. Just as this 4th base gets reestablished, charge lots need to focus fire the base down. 11 pulling in here, does have the Hydralisk in position. The charge lot's not going to be able to get this base down in time, I don't think, as long as the Hydralisk collapse in on them. So the charge lot attack not quite working the way you hoped it would for NULL, but NULL able to do fairly well so far in this game, putting a lot of pressure on this 4th base, clearing out a couple drones here. Looks like the other attack coming in from the north. From the south, rather, from NULL. Storms going down onto those Hydralisk dens. Ooh, now be careful here, NULL. Don't overstorm here. Oh, sending a Templar forward, a little bit of miscontrol, but that is okay. Observer here from NULL, able to see exactly what he's up against. NULL needs to muster his forces. He needs to get more gateway units together here. He can't send these charge lots in because he won't have anything to support this army back here on the high ground. Looks like he wants to go for a pincer attack, but I'm not sure he's got quite the beef in either army to make this happen. Charge lots from the north side, Immortals from the south side, but the Hydralisks, the timing a little bit off here. Hydralisk's going to clean up the charge lots and then be set upon the Immortals. This is a lot of Immortals, but it's even more Hydralisks. Those Hydralisks going to tear it apart. Again, some storms going down, zoning out those Hydralisks, keeping them on the low ground here. The Spire has finished up. 4 Stargates on the side of the Protoss player, but neither player really able to go up into an Air Force just yet. They both need to stay active on the map here. Another good 2 storms going down. Oh man, 11. Okay, know what NULL's doing here. He's actually wasting a lot of storms this game. He's usually double storming in very similar positions, so that overlapping storm not doing anything. He needs to be more judicious with his storms, be more careful about how he's using them. For now, NULL just going to retreat, and all the production on the side of the Zerg player. Greater Spire. 2 more gases being retaken at that 4th base. NULL expanding to a 5th base here. The Protoss player has those 4 Stargates active. Nothing coming out of him just yet. A lot of smoke break drones here in his main base. Oh, baby. NULL. NULL, come on, man. Check. There's a little thing right here for you. Check it. Look at how many guys. Oh, jeez. Okay. Greater Spire about to finish up. This is bad. Look at how many of these units shoot up. Not very many for NULL. 11 able to rebuild. If he can get those Broodlords out in time, he's going to be able to shell down a lot of NULL's army. It's going to give him really, really strong positioning power. The only problem right now I see for 11 is that his creep spread has been pretty mediocre. It got cleaned out quite a bit by the Observer and double Archons early in the game, and he hasn't really done a whole lot to respread that creep. Fifth base just finishing up here for NULL. He has moved those lazy probes from the main base over to the 5th, so he's able to saturate that base. 6th base just being taken here for 11. We already see the Corruptors on the way. 7 Corruptors are out. Greater Spire has finished, and 6 Broodlords on the way. The army composition changing up just a little bit. Okay, so there are some sentries here, and there are some Archons as well. The Archons might be enough here to defend for NULL. It'll just depend on how the engagement goes, and with the creep spread as poor as it's been this entire game, I think that 11 should be alright. Broodlords are here. 1 more morphing in for a total of 7 Broodlords. Now, there's no Corruptor support, but that's all right because there are a lot of Hydralisks. Ooh, bad movement control there by 11. A lot of these Hydralisks going to get shaved off right away. It looks like he's going to be forced into engagement that he doesn't want to take here. Null on the high ground, going to push forward onto the ramp. The Archons in the front. There are some actually really nice storms going down. 1, 2 storms. 11 not getting out of the way in time. Storms on top of the Broodlords here, but all the Archons have been picked off. None of the remaining units shoot up. These Broodlords are going to be able to clean off so many units. 1 storm is going to be able to pick off 1 Broodlord, but 5 Broodlords remain here, and oh no, these Immortals in a lot of trouble. A Stalker warp in from Null, but as long as the Broodlings are able to run interference, they should be okay to take these Stalkers down. 1 Broodlord is going to go down. Nice focus fire there from Null. He does have +3 on those Stalkers, so they're actually doing pretty significant damage here. The Broodlord's forced to micro back just a little bit. Roach is coming out now at the front. Roaches coming forward. The Roaches are going to get cleaned up there by the Immortals. More Stalkers getting warped in to deal with these Broodlords, but the Broodlords, as long as the Stalkers aren't able to focus fire them down, they're fairly invincible here, and they're going to continue to take down the health on these Immortals. So while 11 does have a really powerful ground force, with nothing to shoot up at these Broodlords, 11 is going to be able to zone him out. Now, 11 needs to take this opportunity, spread some creep up onto this high ground, move out onto the map, establish dominance in the center position, but with 5 Void Rays on the way, Null is going full NA Bronze League, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Void Rays at a time. I couldn't be happier. Oh my god. Okay, I don't even know how this is going to work. Broodlord, Roach, Hydra against Void Ray. Now, with only 5 Void Rays, it's probably not going to be enough, but once he gets up to about 10, that's going to be a significant number. So after the second round, if Null can hold until that second round of Void Rays comes out, I think he's probably going to be all right here. Of course, depending on the composition that 11 goes for. Now, 11 might actually be able to pick up this Warp Prism. Null going to get it out very nice in time. All right, so first 5 Void Rays are out. Now, look at the skins on these Void Rays. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Look at those things. Oh, my life for ire indeed. And Taro Tassadar, motherfuckers. All right, here we go. Broodlords raining down here. There are a healthy number of charge lots up front now, so charge lots going to be able to push forward and soak up a lot of these Broodlord shots, but Void Rays have arrived. The Void Rays focus firing down the Broodlords immediately. As long as all those Broodlords go down, then 11 is down to just a ground army, so the Void Rays have done their job here. Even though all the Void Rays went down, they picked off the Broodlords, and that's really what they were there for, meaning that Null doesn't have to invest in Stalkers anymore. We see more Void Rays, a couple DTs, and more Hydralisks getting added on here from 11. 11 doesn't quite have the minerals to invest into more Broodlords, and Null doesn't have the gas to invest in more Void Rays. This is insane. But look at this Protoss force pushing into the third base here. Even some DTs mixed in to try and cause some trouble. 11 has not stayed on top of his Spore Crawler production, so these DTs should get a lot of work done in this base, even if the Overseers are a little bit late. No Overseers on the map. Oh, geez, this looks really bad. Any Overseers at all? No Overseers on the map. These DTs going to be able to do a world of damage here as the 5th base does go down here for 11. 11 still on only 4 bases. This base barely mining. This is his 4th base, and it's the only mining base that he has up. Meanwhile, Null, mining base here. Half a mining base here. Mining base here. He's going to be able to set up a mining base at the 7 o'clock position. Should be in good position. Take a look at the income tab here. We can see it spiking back in favor of Null as this continues. More Void Rays coming out. No Fleet Beacon yet for Null, which is a really interesting choice. Needs to get those probes up and running. Needs to get another base going. He's got enough minerals here, but the gas income is going to be the real problem here for Null. He's got to establish some more bases here. So he has the power of the army that he can defend some of those bases. Just don't know what he's doing here, cranking out more Void Rays and not going up to Carriers or Tempests. An unusual choice to be certain, but this is a Diamond level match, so we don't expect GSL level play. DT's picking off a lot here. Overseers finally on the map there for 11. But the DTs did a nice work picking off exactly everything they could. 11 desperately trying to invest in another mining base, but look how low 11's, minerals are. He almost has nothing in the bank for minerals, and Null really struggling with gas here. Null does have all his gases fully saturated, which is nice. Okay, so Null is going to take this 3 o'clock base, or 2 o'clock base instead. Uh-oh, looks like we may have a little bit of engagement here. Both players working down these rocks. They're both hungry for blood. And they're both going to say, "Oh, you're taking down those rocks? I thought that was my job. I thought, oh, okay. What? I mean, what? All right, whatever. I'll see you later, man. Bye." It's like when you don't know how to end a phone call with your girlfriend. You've been on the phone for like an hour and a half, and you're like, "We got nothing left to say, man. I mean, I love you. Okay, bye, sweetie." They're going to reconnect here, though, and that's really all that matters. Here we go. Picking off a creep tomb. The creep going to be in a receipt here. Broodlords are on top here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Broodlords with a 6th on the way. Null has these Immortals up front. A couple nice storms going down on those Hydralisks. The Hydralisk forced to retreat there. 11 losing a lot of the bulk of his ground army here. Void Rays again, prismatic aligning onto the Broodlords. 1, 2 are still left. Some more storms going down, but these Hydralisks getting a lot of work done. 2 Broodlords still do remain. A couple Stalkers going to try and pick them off, but the Stalkers are going to get picked on by the Broodlings as well. So we need to see another warp in from Null here. More Stalkers need to come in. Here we go. Reinforcement of Stalkers. It looks like 11 overstaying is welcome. There it is. 11 just going to GG out, and Null is going to take game number 2 and bring us to a rubber match. Woo! All right, gang. We have got our 3rd game on the way. I'm going to throw 1 more minute back on the clock, and that means that 11 is going to be able to choose the map. Pardon me. 11 is going to be able to choose the map, so we're going to get to see what he chooses for map number 3. Oh, man, a best of 3 series. That's exactly what you want as we come in to the round of 4 in Diamond Heroes 2. This is our first round of 4 match of the day. We've got even more coming right behind this. We have got our map choice in the way. Let's get these players in game. We're going to go zip, zip, zip all the way down every single one of these matches today, guys. A reminder for y'all, it is now 8:30 p.m. Korea Standard Time for me. So you can do the math yourself to figure out what 5 o'clock UTC means for me. It's real early. So I'm hoping to get some of these matches finished up in quite a timely manner today. All right, I got the ready from both players. Rubber match on the way. All right, baby. Game number 3 now between Null and 11. We are loading in to our 3rd map, Kairos Junction, LE. Kairos, of course, one of those classic maps in the pool, been around forever. Everybody loves it. Everybody knows it very well. The probability of cheese is very low, but we'll see if one of our players decides to end this thing early. In the bottom right-hand corner of Kairos Junction LE, in the purple, playing Protoss, it is Null. And his opponent in the top left, in the red, playing Zerg, it is 11. Hold on just a minute, guys. I gotta fix this. All right, here we go, guys. Sorry, fixing some stuff in the chat here. $11 spawning pool about to finish up here. No natural taken yet. The probe from Null is going to pop in, is going to see this very early pool with no expansion. Should be very worried. Now, this is what's really interesting here. Only 2 Zerglings on the way for Null. Or for 11, rather. So let's see if this forces an error out of Null. We'll see if Null decides to drop this second gateway and finish the wall off. So he's not going to do it. Okay. This is a really... Oh, look at this placement for the Cyber Core. Protoss players, tell me in the chat. Is this... This doesn't look right. Gateway, Cyber Core. There's a gap there for the Zealot. Is he going to drop a pylon there? What on earth? Gateway behind it. So a little wonky. Okay, maybe that works just fine. Alright. Second pylon to support, so I think Null is going to be just fine. Protoss players can make fun of me for not knowing. Still no expansion for Null, who's going straight up to Lair Tech. Oh, man. You guys have seen this before on the NA ladder, haven't you? I knew getting on NA was a bad choice. Oh, baby. Okay, so a lot of Zerglings queued up in the back of the base here for 11. Couple Zerglings poking away, trying to scare Null just a little bit. He did drop that pylon. Did he kill the Zealot? Oh, he did kill a Zealot there. Very nicely done by 11 to take down that Zealot, forcing the Adept into the rear here, and forcing out 1 extra pylon. But the lair's almost finished. Start the clock. The lair is almost finished. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. lair. And I imagine as soon as that lair is finished, there it is. Blorch, blorch. Blorch, blorch, indeed. 11 has one overlord in place. Second slow overlord getting into place here. The Nidus Worm builds in only about 30 more seconds. Null has no idea this is coming. 11 has so many Zerglings ready to go. Nidus Network on the way. Zergling speed has finished. No +1, no Banelings, but this is a lot of Zerglings. Look at Null's standing armor right now. An Adept, 2 Zealots. Warp Gate Research about to finish up, but there's only 2 gates down. No additional tech yet from Null. Oh, this fast Nidus base on one... this fast Nidus on one base gonna be very difficult. The Nidus is up. The Nidus is up in the main. Does Null know what's up? Let's see if he responds. Null, you gotta do something, man. You gotta check for that. Oh no. Null doesn't see it. Oh no. Robo facility. No! That's not what you want to build! The Nidus erupts into the main base. Zerglings pouring out. This is looking real bad for our Protoss player. Immediate probe pull. The Zerglings already ahead of them there, taking the advantage, and looks like they're gonna get a full surround on these units as well. The probes desperately trying to do their work, but with nothing else warping in. 16 probes have gone down. This is despicable. What a play from 11. One base Nidus. This is disgusting. Drones even sent over. What are you doing? If he builds a manor hatch, that way, well, he doesn't have enough minerals for it. That would have been the ultimate BM. Queen even arriving here. The 1 sentry desperately saving itself with a force field. The last warp in here. The poor Adept that's stuck behind the pylon. This is the end. Null watching as his empire crumbles around him, and 11 greedily rubbing his hands together and diving into a Scrooge McDuckian vault full of Zerg games in the grand finals. 11 gonna be able to pick off all of these units. Well, needs to focus fire down just a little bit. There's not that many Zerglings left, actually, but 5 drones to only 1 probe. This game will end very soon. Now, 1 more warp in here from Null, who can continue to warp in. He does have a little bit of money saved up. The last Zergling is going to get picked off here. There's still 5 drones back home. Both players making units now. So this game not quite as over as I thought it might be. A couple drones working down on the Nidus, the Nexus there for 11. 2 Zealots actually going to pick off that Queen. I don't believe this. There's no way, right? There's no way, right? There's 1 probe somewhere on the map. Where is that probe? Oh my god, Null has 1 probe left. And 2 Zealots. 4 drones on the map coming back out of the Nidus network here for 11. They need to get back to work. 11, you only have 4 drones. How can you not micro them? Okay, Zerglings going back in. Nidus network is going to go... Okay, the Nidus is going to go down. They're cheap, but they're not exactly free. So the creep is all going to recede here. Second Nidus going back down in the exact same position. 11 not responding to it just yet. Or pardon me, Null not responding to it just yet. Null, in fact, sending his Zealots across the map here. Are we going to see... Oh my god. Are we going to... No, Nidus goes up here. 11 Zerglings are going to pour out here. He needs to take down this Nexus and go straight for... Well, take down the pylons first and foremost. It doesn't matter. There's no money left for either player. 4 drones on the make here. Let's look at either player is producing anything. No. The Zealots coming back home here. Null needs to... No, Null, don't go... Don't attack them. Okay, Null trying to get us full... pardon me, 11 trying to get a full surround here. The Zealots trying to find good positioning here. Null trying to poke his Zealots back. But there's the full surround. The second Zealot goes down. And Null with 0 army left and only 1 probe. There's the GG. Woo! And 11 is going to take game number 2. Sending him in to the grand finals.